What's going on, family? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Dismissible Me. If you are wondering what your person with dismissive avoidance is thinking during no contact, you have come to the right place. Please subscribe, like for more content where I discuss navigating this thing called life with an avoidant attachment style, specifically a dismissive avoidant attachment style. So again, like, subscribe, join the family. So today, how do I feel when people go no contact? Relieved. Relieved. And me personally, as that's the only perspective I can speak from, I'm usually the person going no contact. And when I'm having to go no contact with you, stop speaking to you, or even if it's the other way around, there's been a breakup or a need to stop all communication, I'm relieved. I'm relieved. I'm happy to have a break. I'm happy to have some time to myself where I'm not required or nobody is expecting. I'm not responsible for checking on somebody, seeing how they're doing, how they're feeling, what's going on with them. There's a lot of freedom. There's a lot of freedom when somebody decides to walk away or when I decide to walk away. And when we talk about no contact, which is if I experience a breakup of any kind, whether I broke up with somebody or somebody decided to break up with me, I'm cutting you off. I will never call you again. I will not text you. I will not look at your social media because I'm going to cut the communication. I'm also not going to allow you to come back and creep on mine. I'm going to block you. And the blocking is a boundary for me. I'm not going back there, and it's a mental thing. It has less to do with, it's part of cutting that other person out and like letting it be a clean break, but it's also it's a mental barrier that we're not going back here anymore. You're blocked. Why did I block this person? Why is this person blocked? And then you go back through why it is that we got to this place. For me, an ending is an ending. So no contact, not seeing somebody on my social media is totally fine. It's better for me so that I can just move forward. I don't have constant reminders or anything else of what's going on with this person where there's been a decision that has been made to go in a different direction. That this person is no longer going to be a part of my life. I move on. I'm relieved. I'm good to go. And I'm relieved for a while. Even on situations where I've missed someone, it took me a while to miss them. It wasn't right away. It wasn't right. Especially if there was a lot of tension at the end. Things were not going well. Oh, you better believe I'm relieved. Yeah, I'm going to take a little break and think about some things, and mainly put this behind me first before I think about it, and then I'll come back to it. But relief. And then maybe after a month, sometimes two, maybe something will happen that'll remind me of that person. Like, I remember talking to them and things. But my first initial gut reaction is, okay, relief. I have freedom again. I don't have to do X, Y, Z with this person anymore. Because no contact doesn't necessarily have to do with romantic relationships. I've ended friendships where I've cut them completely off too. Yes, indeed. And I will not entertain that anymore. Because especially if you're my friend, or if you got close enough to be considered a friend, if I've cut you off, I thought about it long and hard. I didn't it wasn't on a whim. I thought about it for a while. And I was ready to take that step, and I knew that I was ready to deal with any and all consequences of not having that person in my life. Yeah, it's going to be very rare for me to come back. Me personally. I don't know about other people, but me, no. It's one and done. Thank you. Even if I liked you a lot, it's no. Probably not. I'm not going to look and see what you're doing. I'm not even going to really want to know. I'm really going to try and move past that entire chapter of my life that was the situation or you or what, and move on to something new. I'll totally throw myself into work. I'll throw myself into new projects. This is my third YouTube channel that I've started, but I have 2 other ones. I'll focus on those. My channel, my main channel, it was totally fueled by me going through a hard time and then making the best of it, refocusing that energy. I will refocus on other things before I circle back thinking about a relationship. And then even then it'll be, and it's from a reflecting on it type of space, not a, man, I really wish I could go back there. I don't typically tend to want to revisit relationships once they're done. Yeah, and I don't typically want to go back. I really don't know anybody who had no contact with me because I'm also cutting them off too, and I don't go back, so I wouldn't know. But what I can tell you is when I have ended relationships, even if they ended on good terms, I tend to find that people come back. Like I'll catch them watching my Instagram story from 5-6 years ago. I forgot who they were, and they look me up, and so there's that. But I'm not going to look you up. I'm not going to check for you. And even if I did want to come back, swing back around, see what you were doing, it would not be quick. It would be months down the line. Months before I would reach out. 3 months, 4 months, 6, maybe even a year. Because then I would be embarrassed too. Like, what? It would take a lot of convincing myself after months of not speaking, and I was comfortable for months not speaking to someone, to then reach out to them and be like, hey, I'm thinking about you. And damn sure I'm not about to tell you that I missed you. That's ridiculous. That'll never happen. No. Can't even compute that in my brain. I wouldn't do that. Once a certain amount of time has passed, even if I wanted to reach out, I won't, because I won't have anything to say. And then it just seems like I should have already moved on at that point. So yeah. So for me, a breakup is the end. The end of a relationship is indeed the end. No contact is the end. And I'm going to move on and I'm going to move forward. Because for me, I treat people how I want to be treated. When I say that I want space, I want space. When I'm saying that I want a relationship to end, I really want it to end. I'm not ending a relationship. I've never ended a relationship or pulled away from someone in an effort to manipulate them to move in a different way. If I'm pulling away with you and withdrawing, it's because I've already told you that you're crossing a boundary. You're making me nervous. You're putting too much pressure on me, and I'm going to back up. But I'm not going to back up to get you to come and chase me, because I didn't want you to chase me in the same way. In the first place. That's the difference between a narcissist and a dismissive avoidant, for the people that don't know. Wanting to be chased versus please don't chase me. I'll come to you when I'm ready. I'll let you know. So that's how I feel during no contact, is I will leave you alone. I will respect your decision to move in a different direction, and I won't look, and I won't wait, and I won't watch. Family, let me know what you think. Let me know what your experience is. Hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and family, I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.